Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES. Now, we have a date with Tartarus tonight, because we need to wait for a specific phone event, and this is avoiding something that gets to us in an unfavorable way. So, we're mostly going to use this as a Persona getting session. We've got a lot of social links maxed out now. Most importantly for our purposes right now, Hierophant, because we can make a Flaros, which I believe will immediately get the heart item out if we fuse it. 100% of the time, as long as it gets a heart when we fuse it, which isn't you know, all the time. But we'll need to get rid of it. We could probably fuse it into something. That's not a big deal. But I might have to save scum a little bit to get it to have a heart, which is, you know, pretty normal for random shit like that. There's also a couple new options I want to show. And I'm going to be, you know, grinding our party members up. And, you know, at the end I'll take a shot at the boss or whatever. And I'll show which personas I make and what the item that Flaros makes is. And we're also going to level up to 42 pretty soon. I think we're like 100 experience away. So, if you remember, we were called in a dream to say that he has other options. And this is the cross and pentagon spread fusions. Now, the cross spread and the pentagon spread are specific fusions that require specific personas. One of these being the Black Frost, which we have a request for. And as you can see here, it's the King Frost, Jack Frost, Pyro Jack, and Queen Mab, which doesn't really seem to fit that pattern, but yeah. That's something we need to do, but we don't have room in our persona list yet. There's a couple more of these that we could potentially do if we were high enough level to do it. I know that I think we're high enough level to do one of the other ones. I'm not sure, maybe it's at 42. Yeah, 42 we can do this one. But that's a moon persona, so I don't necessarily want to do it immediately. So, yeah. And the rest of them are either too high level for us, or, yeah, they're too high level for us. Pentagon has even more powerful stuff. Like, this one is not necessarily high level. As you can see, we have most of the personas that we need to make this. If not all of them. I think the Nigi Matama might be lower level, yeah. But as you can see here, this one, we haven't even seen any of these. This is like the highest level, you know, stuff. And then, of course, a lot of these are higher level. So, we won't be touching many of these, except for this one, which we will be doing fairly soon. So what we need to do is I need to pull out a... and I'm going to do this before I fuse anything else. And I'm going to register everything off screen. But, oops. I'm going to be pulling out one of these, a Huapo, to fuse with that Justice persona. Because that's what makes a Flaros. And hopefully I will get a decent, well, I'll get it in a decent amount of time, and I'll fuse everything else too. So I'm just gonna pick my party members now. Junpei, and I think Aigis, but I don't want to be rolling without a healer. Yukari's pretty close to leveling up, so we'll take her for now. He gets a skill at 38, so I'm just going to save it again, and then I will be back when I have something else to show. Alright, here we go. We got it. Took a little while, but we got an item on Flaros. Now, this item's not actually that useful, as none of the items that we've gotten have been useful, but, yeah. Something about to happen to Fire Boost. Absolutely not. You may not have noticed, well, you probably obviously didn't notice since I did it off screen, but I leveled up my Huapo a little bit. Since I needed to get up to level 42 anyway, I figured I might as well just get that last little bit of a level up to get Fire Boost to put on this guy. So, it seemed like a good idea at the time. So I went ahead and did it. And, what can we get rid of? Let's get rid of Dia, I guess. A heal on this guy is not necessarily that good. I also made this guy. And the Evade Electra is not really that important, but using my low-level junk and, I don't know, something I didn't think was important. The Incubus to make that. So now we have 3 slots available. Let's see what we can make now. I'll wait on that Rangda a little bit. Rangda. Like a Dominion, but that uses up my Justice. Hey, wait a minute. He didn't actually make the item. I probably need to level him up again. That's not too big of a deal, I suppose. Is it? $1,500. Let's hope no higher than anything else, and certainly not any higher than I would need. Not, you know, like I said, it's not that important anyway. So I'll just put them in the compendium. I put all the rest of my stuff into the compendium except for the, how do you pronounce this? Later on, that 1,500 is not going to be worth a whole lot. It's a thing that prevents you from getting distressed, I believe. So, in any case, it's not that important. Let's go ahead and take that off the list. I'll go ahead and look to see if I can make anything else, because I really want to make the Black Frost because it's a request. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get rid of anything. I don't want to get rid of the Mothman or the Oribus yet. Specifically the Oribus because he learns Wind Boost at 39. Although it may not be worth waiting until then. I do need this guy. This guy's not that useful. He could do Virus Breath, but Virus's Breath is not that good. And I'll get... a bit... This guy's even better because he's a hermit. And that's super useful. Because it is level 10. Social Link. But this persona is less useful. So I'll go ahead and do this. I guess we'll try to get growth 1 on it. Not that one. There we go. That's fine. Ah! It's got a weird snake thing. Karmdra. Awesome. Sure, whatever. Torrent Shot, that's terrible. Whatever. That's good. I don't expect to ever use this thing, so I don't really care. Alright. So, now we have 4 slots open. So, let's go ahead and register our dude. Oops. And accept the request to make a jack. The Black Frost. And as you can see, the reward for that is a Wizard's Mark, which is really good. It's like the thing I have. So we need a Fire Jack, a Jack Frost, a King Frost, and a Queen Mab. This is expensive, but, you know, not bank-breakingly expensive. It's for 400,000, basically. Not something I can't get back, spending a little while doing it. And we could do our first cross fusion. Interesting combination. Yeah, he'll say that when you have a valid thing available. So here we go. And these have some really ridiculous, like, combination options. Definitely want to get growth on there. If we can. I'll basically just try to get a really good combination here, because this is something I don't want to make multiple of. So I'll be back when I've got an acceptable spread. Alright, this seems pretty okay. And as you can see, he's got some really good elemental strengths, and it's just weak to instant death attacks, which is a huge liability if, you know, that's the thing that the enemy has, and, you know, not that bad if they don't. So, plus he has affinity for both fire and ice, which is useful, and strong against darkness. So, wasn't too worried about that. So what does this do? Decreases elf foe's defense. Now, obviously, Belder then Bewilder. And as you can see, we've learned some of his abilities already. Okay, that's better than Provoke. Yep, to Edgeallow. No. Just be careful there. So, that completes that request. And we can actually make a weapon out of this guy in the antique store, and also the Choo-Choo Lane we had too. Darkness to play. Huh. Well, there you go. Wizard's Mark. Now we can give this... Let's see if that unlocked another request we can do. Grimacala. Is this the one that's unlocked when we do... It actually is. Huh. And the Marionette's key item that lets us make something else. We can actually do this at level 42, but it would be so expensive to pull that stuff out that I don't think I'm gonna do that. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, there's no time limit anyway. Let's go ahead and register Black Frost here. And, yeah. Oops. Now, as I said, you can make a specific weapon with them. And I may do that. That seems like a good idea. Choo-Choo Lane is a pretty strong persona. It's basically the best physical attacker we have right now, so I don't know if I want to do that with him. But, you know, we'll see. So, I'm going to continue grinding, getting money and treasure, and we'll see if we can't take out the boss at the end of this. Alright, we've finished our grinding. I'm level 44. And I've got a bunch of personas here, new ones, that I've used different, you know, with different personas, junk personas and stuff that I picked up. Not anything appropriate to fight the boss yet. And my other party members, the ones I have with me right now, are not high enough level that I can actually do anything to the boss because they can't survive his Megado attack yet. They just plain need more hit points and more defense. So I got to do a little bit more grinding with them, and then once that's done, then we can do that. We got plenty of time before we got to leave, or before we got to turn in the document. And it's just above that, so we're in pretty good shape. Now, we did this obviously to avoid the nighttime event, and because of that, it just skips a day. No school today, and we're actually going to be unlocking a new social link today, which we can meet at the mall. You may have seen him before, and may have heard people talking about him. So, but first we have a little bit of business to attend to. We picked up a lot of junk, and there's something I want to buy. So we'll go do that real quick. Because we're going to need a gift for Sunday. So what I want to buy is at Port Island Station flower shop. So we'll go ahead and pick this up. You just kind of gotta look through, and we want the glass vase. Now, different gifts will have different effects on the people that you give them to, based on how much they like it. Yep. It doesn't really matter if you talk to people, but I like doing it. So we're gonna go to the mall, sell off a bunch of crap, and do some. We actually have somebody who I can make a weapon out of, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna sell some junk first, and I'll be back. Alright, junk sold. So let's go in here and do this. Now, I thought that the Black Frost made a weapon too, but apparently not. Alright, maybe it just needs a specific one. So we can make the Gale Blog with the Choo-Choo Lane. And you see the huge attack power on that, but the low hit rate. And the strengthens winds attacks doesn't actually help. Doesn't help. Oh, it's just a special effect on the weapon. I see. Well, that's fine. Longsword. Choose the gun. Because the gun is the least useful at the moment. And it doesn't matter which kind of weapon you use. We'll pick it up in 2 days. So it's not necessarily that good for Ken because he doesn't use wind attacks. It's much better for the player. However, the 85% hit rate is kind of iffy, I think. I'll still use it a little bit just to show it off. Now, there's also something else I want to do, but because we can talk to Tanaka tonight, I want to not fuse. I want to pull out another devil persona, and I might as well just pull out another incubus to see if I can make a succubus with it later. I'll go ahead and do that. The costs for them have kind of leveled off in the sense that it's not so, I don't know, crushing to my budget to pull out personas now. So this is the guy we want to talk to here. Chubby student. What? Limited edition gourmet sandwich? It's a collector's item. And we can talk to him because we have charm. I don't remember what level, but treating, bro. Sure. That space lady made me eat like 50 meals. Okay. Okay. This guy's weird. Sure. That's easy. That's pheromone coffee. We used to drink that. Green. We've been there too. Secret menu item. I don't. This? Okay. I was just guessing there. Oh, we're supposed to bring him here as an odd morsel. We have tons of those. I found it in the dungeon, man. Yeah, it's pretty awful. You brought me something terrible. Just bring in some dog shit or something. Here, eat this. I've never tasted this before. You're a genius. Yep. What? You're the uncool one. You are the uncool one, chubby kid. Look at you. Eating limited edition sandwiches. Oh, chubby kid is in with the mob or something. The fire truck? I mean, call the police? I think he can still see you. No Zoomy, huh? Zoomy. I'm not gonna try to pronounce the last name. Gonna have to break your kneecaps. I don't think you do. I think you're lying. Yep. Yeah, whatever, kid. Hey, wait a minute. You said we're wearing we're not even wearing uniform. Game. Gourmet King. It's funny because he hasn't even told us that yet. But if you talk to people around the school, you'll know that. Well, you'll learn about him. And we unlock the Moon Arcana. The thing we need for the request that Grimmett called a thing is a moon. So I wanted to at least get the level 1 of the social link before completing that. Okay. No. Wait, our brain said it, but... Ah, okay. Whatever. Years! Fuck them. Calendars are for bitches. Tummy emergency? Okay. I gotta introduce him to Elizabeth. They will eat everything in the world.
Where have you been?
Out. Shut up. And my dad. Alright, we need to go talk to a businessman. So let's go do that. Now, if you remember, tomorrow there's some kind of movie event thingy because it's another holiday. So we'll see about that. But first, let's deal with this. I'm not sure if I needed a persona for this, but it's good to have insurance. Yep. My middle name is Enthusiasm. There are lots of middle names. Okay. That's nice. Repulsed by her dedication to charity work. Are you gonna donate? He's happy, but he seems offended. What if they're like children, man? So? You'd think you would have some sympathy. See? See? That's exactly too much money. You just have more money for money's sake now. Yeah. Yep. I don't think you want to do that. That would be bad. Well, if you found someone like you, it would cost a fortune. No. Yeah, exactly. Odd sense of humor. That's putting it strangely. I believe this is level 9, actually. So we're almost done with this, too. There we go. Yep. Less unfortunate. Is that a translation error? Can't you, like, use donations as a tax write-off? I mean, I don't know how taxes work in Japan, but you can here. Sleep, obviously. Nothing else we can do. Now, we went to the movies with pretty much everybody. No school. Anyway, dorm mates. But one who wasn't around then. So let's go talk to him and see if he wants to go to the movies. Dog can't go. We figured that out the hard way. So let's go talk to him. See what's up. What's up, dude? Yep. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to him twice. I don't know where he's going. Huh. What's the deal, man? Yep. Okay. Whatever. I know. I was out in the typhoon. Okay. Alright. I'll be fine now. Not right now, man. Yep. Ah, that's a good idea. Arf. What are you up to? Yeah. Yeah. I had to find out about it, I guess. Let's go to the movies. What different? You're like 2 years older than me, bro. Shinjiro's the man. Fucking weirdo. Let's go to the movies. Jerk. Incredible pet stories? No, we should have brought the dog for this. We bring tough dude to children's movies. This is totally weird.